Hello, welcome back. My name is Christina, and let's get started. So starting at the top of your mat. And next posture we're going to go into is called Marichyasana A. So bending your right knee, and then bringing your right sole of the foot outside of your right hip. You lengthen the spine, reach your right hand up, and reach forward towards your left foot. Wrap around, and this might be good. Just staying here, opening up your shoulders, opening up your right hip. Want to go more? Wrap your hand behind you, clasping your left wrist with the right hand. Lengthen, and then fold forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale here, crossing the ankles, squeeze the knees in, lift it up, and then jump it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Look between your hands, float through, and then starting on the left side. Left heel outside the left hip, sitting bone. Lengthen, maybe wrap, and then fold forward. Left hand maybe clasping the right wrist. 2 and 1. Inhale, look up, release, cross the ankles, squeeze it in, and then jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Look between your hands. Float through to Marichyasana B. So this time you would take your left sole of the foot in into half lotus. And if half lotus is too much for you, you can always drop the foot down or just do Marichyasana A, working on that. Left foot comes into the sit bone, so you should place it in comfortably, never feeling any pain in your left knee. Flex the right toe, and then bend the knee. Right hand reaches up, forward, and then wraps around. Maybe clasping the left wrist. And then folding forward. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look up, release. Cross the ankles, squeeze the knees in, lift up, and then we jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Look between your hands, float through, and switching sides. Right sole of the foot in. Bringing the sole of the foot places firmly into that hip crease. Bend the left knee. Bring the left hand up, wraps around, or maybe just opens here, or wraps around, clasping the right wrist. Square the shoulders off, and then dropping the head down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming up, release, cross the ankles, squeeze the knees in, and then take it back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Looking between your hands, float through. Marichyasana C. Bend the right knee. Wrapping the left hand up, reach up, and then wrapping around. This might be great. This might be where you stay for a while. Maybe wrapping the hand behind you and clasping the right wrist with the left hand. If this is comfortable, you start to take the right hand, clasp the inner thigh of the left. Lengthen and then twist. Make sure your front foot is still engaged and the toes are flexed. 2 and 1. Look forward, release, and then take it back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Floating through, switching sides. sure you feel your sit bones. Right hand reaches up, open up here, and then maybe wrapping around. Flexing the front foot, maybe clasping the inner right thigh with the left hand, and turn the chest open. Look forward, release, and then take it back. Inhale, upward facing, downward facing. Look between your hands, and then floating through Marichyasana D. So this time we're going to take your left sole of the foot, place it in a half lotus. Now this is a very advanced move, so just practice with yourself. Go at your own pace. Never push or try to push something too much. And you can open up here, maybe wrapping the left hand behind you, clasping the right fingers, and open up. And one, look forward, releasing, cross the ankles, and then take it back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Look between your hands. Jump through, switching sides. Right sole of the foot, half lotus. Bend the left knee. Inhale, twist. Maybe right hand just stays here. Maybe it wraps behind. And clasping left hand. And turn the chest open. And that's 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look forward. Exhale here, release. Take it up. And then jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Look between your hands, jump through into Navasana. So that would be your legs are together, toes are flexed, hands go right beside you, hands can be behind the knees. You want a straight spine. And that's 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, bring the palms right beside your hip, lift it up, and then Navasana for 5, 4, gaze is at your toes, 2, and 1, cross the ankles, hands by your side, lift it up, and Navasana for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, cross the ankles, squeeze it in, lift it up, and then jump it back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Look between your hands and then looking through to seated pose. And now we're just going to finish off with our finishing sequence. So you can bring your feet into half lotus, which is right sole of the foot in, or you can just sit in comfortable seated position this way with one foot in front of the other. For those of you that are more advanced, right sole of the foot always comes in first, and then left sole of the foot comes in. This is great. Staying here, grab an elbow. You want to go a little bit more. Left hand grabs the big toe, wrapping your right hand behind you, clasping the big toe. Inhale, straight spine, and then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up, bringing your hands into Chin Mudra, which would be the index finger and the thumb. Chin goes towards your chest, gaze is right past your nose. That's 3, 2, and 1. Upluktihi, if you have lotus, bring your hands forward, engage the low belly, lift the knees up, leg look forward, and you lift the hips up. We're going to hold this for 5. So deep breath in. Exhale for 4, for 3, 2, and 1. You drop the hips down. You can also jump back from full lotus. So you bring the hands forward, elbows in towards your hips, look forward, and then release your legs back. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog, look between your hands, floating through, laying down, setting up for Savasana. So legs out to the side, open up your palms, ready to receive. We've just practiced a little demonstration of Ashtanga, so I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you rest in Savasana at least 5 minutes. And thank you, and I will see you next class.